Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to our video. Today we're doing a Legend of Zelda game tier list, including spin-offs, but I have not played every single spin-off, but I'll rank the ones I've played. And before we get into this, remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's do this. Okay, first up on the list, we start strong with Wind Waker. Wind Waker, S tier game. I just think it is, the Toon games are underrated because of the art style. I don't think as much now. Like maybe like couple years ago, you're like, oh, but people like don't understand Wind Waker. It's really good. But now I think now it's generally agreed Wind Waker is a really good game, and I just think it is definitely one of the better Zelda games. I think the Toon style is super nice and like works. It still looks nice even to this day on a GameCube. Doesn't help that the Switch is the only thing that runs Zelda, which is probably like GameCube's probably stronger than that. So yeah, the combat's great. So your Zelda combat, you got your little wind thingy to like orchestrate wind, which is really cool. I love the story. It's just like really fun. It's just a great game. S tier. I'm gonna try to keep it shorter for some of these reviews. I'm glad. Four Swords Adventure. It's a B tier game. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's the best, but it's kind of nice that you have a Zelda game that you can play with 4 different people, and it's just really cool. It's just a nice adventure game. The Minish Cap. I think it's an A tier game. It's pretty solid. Like, there's not much to say about it, I guess. Actually, no, I'm gonna say B tier. It's solid. It's not amazing, but it's pretty solid. I just put B tier. Again, Zelda combat, really nice. Twilight Princess, S tier, above Wind Waker. Twilight Princess is a not a masterpiece. It's close. I think I love it's a dark Zelda game, but you could it is a product of its time, with like that era being a lot of edgier stuff like the mid 2000s, late 2000s. But it works so well. The story's amazing. Link as the wolf, I love everyone ostracizes him. It's just a really good story. The combat, amazing. It's just perfect. Not perfect, but close. If I had any major problems, I guess that it would be it's a Wii game, so it utilizes some motion controls. It's not too like intrusive, but it does. And the next big problem is that, again, it's a Wii game, so it doesn't look that good, because it was a 2005 console, but it was still a really good game. Phantom Hourglass. I'm not the biggest fan of this game. I mean, I'm like okay on it. I just think there are better Zelda games. It's not bad. I mean, it's worth, if you're like looking for a Zelda game to play, you're like, oh, I've played all major ones. I mean, you could pick it up. Spirit Tracks, underrated. I'm gonna say B tier. People like I don't think people look at Spirit Tracks that much. It's just a really fun and cool Zelda game. You play on a train. There's not. It's cool. Skyward Sword, A tier. I think, again, like the only thing really holding it back is motion controls and stuff like that. But unlike Twilight Princess, the Skyward Sword motion controls are abominable. Not like abominable, but they are like so over the top with how much you have to use it. But I generally think this is such a great game. Skyward Sword has one of my favorite Link designs, and it does have my favorite Zelda design. So I love that game. Ocarina of Time. This is not the original, is it? This is 3D. Yeah, there's normal Ocarina. This is the remake for 3DS. It's A tier. I think it's Ocarina of Time, but I have some more problems with it. I think, despite Ocarina of Time being, I'll get to Ocarina of Time when we get to it, but it's a really good game. The story's good. The atmosphere is good. It's just there's some things it doesn't nail like the original. Combat's amazing. Four Swords Anniversary Editions. I've never played Four Swords Anniversary Edition. A Link Between Worlds. I like this game. It's solid A tier. Actually, no. I think top of B tier. Top B tier. Top of B tier, bottom of A tier. Bottom of A tier. It's your top-down Zelda combat. It's a sequel to Link to the Past, which is really nice. Same map, but just like updated and all that. It's really nice. I like it. The Legend of Zelda, the original. This is definitely an A tier game. I think it doesn't go to S tier just because it's slightly dated. But even then, still to this day, it is an extremely fun game. It is short though. It is short. And especially for the price you got back then and now. I guess back then it wasn't too big because of like price for people, because like you could probably release like an hour game and people would buy it for like $60. But yeah, it's a good game, top down. Nice, like I just really like it. It's hard too. Majora's Mask 3D, same. It's Ocarina of Time 3D, same kind of things. Just I'll go over it more when I get to the actual Majora's Mask. Triforce Heroes. Is this? I thought that was. Hold on, give me a second. Triforce Heroes. Okay, it's this game. It's this game. I'm not a big fan. Where did I put it? Triforce Heroes. I'm put like top of D tier. I'm just not a big fan of it. I don't know. It just doesn't stand out to me. There's better things to me than that. Next is Twilight Princess HD. Another version of Twilight Princess I own. Or no, that's this came out on GameCube. This came out on Wii. The GameCube version is better than the Wii version because motion controls on the Wii version. But yeah, same things. The only thing holding it back from that is motion controls. I think this game, the original, fixes it. I just forget that it came out on like 3 different platforms. It came out on Wii. No, wait, no. This Twilight Princess, I believe, is both. There's 3 versions of Twilight Princess, and I think they only have 2 of them on here. So I'm not exactly sure which one's which. HD, I know, definitely released on the Wii U, so therefore it's worse. But I don't remember if that includes the Wii edition. But I'm gonna put them equal because I'm very confused which one's which because they don't qualify too much. Breath of the Wild. I think bottom of S tier. Bottom of S tier. Just because there are some like issues with it that I have. Like not very many, to be honest. The game's masterful. The combat is amazing. You got that classic 3D Zelda combat, but also with, like a bunch of things changed. I love all the varying weapons you can get and everything, and it's just really good. My real big complaint with the game is kind of traveling, and like traveling is so boring in this game, if that makes sense, because it's an open world, so it's not like a lot of the other Zelda games. I mean, Zelda games are open world, but it's hard to describe. Like, you don't have to go story beat to story beat in Breath of the Wild. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. It's different. Like, I guess Wind Waker and stuff like that, you don't have to go story beat to story beat. I think Breath of the Wild, like, embraces how open world it is, even, like, campfires, all that. My one big, like, issue is since it's such a big map, horses are cool and all, but, like, it just gets slow sometimes. And yeah, other than that, it was pretty good. I guess the map was really good. I'm trying to think. There weren't that many critiques I had with it, honestly. But Link's Awakening Switch version. I'm saying bottom of A tier. It's a slept-on game. It really is. I did not pre-order this game, but I did buy it. It was really fun. It's Link's Awakening, but it's in 3D, but still has the same 2D up combat. It just looks 3D. It's really, really good. I think it's a slept-on game. People need to go play. Skyward Sword HD. This, I believe, is Skyward Sword for Switch, because I don't see any other versions, so I'm assuming this is it. It's just Skyward Sword, but again, I'm gonna have to put same things. If anything, it's a bit less intrusive with motion controls. Tears of the Kingdom. I'm gonna put top of S right now. I think I slightly like it better than Twilight Princess, but Tears of the Kingdom was generally a masterful game with like 0 issues. The only issue it had was that it ran on the Switch, which wouldn't be fine if we were still on the PS3 era. Because we are on PS5 and Xbox Series X eras, I want the game to run as like well as it would on PS5 and stuff. If they had a PS5 for Tears of the Kingdom, it would be, in my opinion, a perfect game. That is really the only thing holding it back. Oh, and the weapons break super easily. The weapons break. Okay, it depends. Some of them don't break as bad easily, but like some of the early weapons break instantly. Yeah, but people have been doing crazy things with like the building and stuff. Like someone made Mecha Godzilla. It's really good. The game gives you so much freedom for dungeons, like everything about it. I love the story. It's a bit lackluster in terms of like Ganon and all that in the back, like in the past, but I think it makes up for it for what it does in like the modern story part and the world building. And yeah, The Adventures of Link. Oh, sorry. If I'm correct, this is the second Zelda game. For NES. Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Not much to say. It's weird it being 2D compared to the top-down of original Zelda, but I think it works. I honestly can put it the same as the normal Zelda. It still holds up pretty well today. Like, even through all like the time testing, all that. But it's still a really fun pickup and play. And yeah, I like the 2D like platform combat. It just works. It really does work. A Link to the Past. I have this game on both. I have just no. I say both. I was saying A Link Between Worlds. But I have this game on SNES. I'm gonna put it the same as Link Between Worlds, a bit above. I think it's slightly better than Link Between Worlds, but I do think they're very like both pretty like their maps are the same and stuff like that. I just think they're both really good games. They are really, really good games. I love them both. Link's Awakening, again, just like the Switch version. I honestly think this one is worse than the Switch version. Like, it's the only one I think isn't, or the Switch version improved on. I just think, I don't know. Link's Awakening was good and all, but I think Link's Awakening Switch version was just, like, more smooth and stuff. Like, literally the same game, but Link's Awakening new version, better graphics, but you don't really care about, because, as you can see, like, Twilight Princess and Wind Waker are above Breath of the Wild, and Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask also, well, I guess they released on 3DS, but still same thing, but still even here. But yeah, I think it just feels smoother to play, not much. Link's Awakening Deluxe, I have no idea which version this is. DX. No idea. I think it's just like a deluxe version. Is it this version? Oh, I own that version. Okay. If it's talking about the Game Boy Color version, it's also like the same. Like, yeah. But I thought no. Yeah, there. Because I don't think Link's Awakening was released. It's a Game Boy Color title, so I don't know why they have two different versions. I'm like, I swear there's not a Super Nintendo version. So I'm like, I thought I was reviewing I thought I was reviewing just like the normal Game Boy Color version, and I'm like, oh, there's another version, Super Nintendo. No, there's not. I don't know what. I guess they're the same. But anyway, okay. Ocarina of Time. S tier at the very top. I don't think we'll get another game like Ocarina of Time ever. It is timeless, in my opinion. Even to this day, I'd rather play Ocarina of Time original in 3D, without a doubt. First of all, the graphics, just like the 64 graphics just work, especially on like the I forgot, they were fighting like the hand dude in like the cemetery. Really dark and really pretty scared to shit out of me as a kid, but it worked. It's just amazing, honestly. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I don't even know what to even say that hasn't been said already. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I own this game for 64, and I remember playing it I beat it. It was great. My dad and cousin 100% in it. Um, the combat, first of all, is amazing. You can't go wrong with the 64 graphics. I love the story. It's a loss of innocence. Link sacrifices years of, like, part of his life, like, just to save Hyrule. It works so well. Now, Majora's Mask, also going S tier, below Twilight Princess, I think. Majora's Mask is really good. If the one complaint is kind of just, it's kind of very, very, if you don't do something fast enough, then it's very repetitive. Like, let me give you an example. If you don't go through this whole section, like a whole section of game, in the first 72 hours that it gives you, it's not like real world hours, like their hours, then you have to restart that whole section from the very beginning once it resets. It's just like, that is my only complaint, literally, only complaint. The combat's really fun. I love the different masks you use. I love how you can trade for deity masks at the end. It's really nice. And Skull Kid's story is amazing. Oh. Oracle of Seasons. A tier. Oracle of Ages A tier. You can't go wrong with the Oracle games. These are, if you haven't played them, pick them up and play them. They're fun. Four Swords. I thought I already did. Oh, I did Four Swords Adventure. Same, I believe, if it's correct. Four Swords were both. Oh, don't mind all those. Four Swords, Adventures, and then Original. Okay, that was the GameCube game. Okay, this was Original Four Swords. Original Four Swords, GBA. I remember it now. Different games, different games. It's around the same as Adventure though. It's a pretty fun multiplayer game. Well, I don't even know if that game was multiplayer. I only played it alone. Don't know that. Don't know that. Cadence of Hyrule, I don't know. Oh, I never played that. Okay. Hyrule Warrior Age of Calamity. I'm put B tier. I think the story's really good. I love like how they kind of use still the Hyrule Warrior stuff. You see like the younger Impa, which is kind of cool, like fighting along Zelda and them. If I had like one big issue, kind of, it's that it's just a Warrior games. Warrior games aren't like, they're all the same, kind of, if that makes sense. Like, you can only innovate so much. And my favorite Warrior games is probably Persona 5 Strikers, and that's only because they use personas and stuff and like switching personas, and that's the only reason. But yeah, Warriors games you can't get like too advanced with, but I think Warrior games are still fun. But yeah, it's B tier. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. This was the Switch version, I believe. I put it the same. I really care about the story. It's just like a fun, semi like brain numbing kind of gameplay. It's all right. Legends. I never played the original, or I never played either of those. I'm not gonna lie. Wind Waker HD. I did not play. That's another one I know, but there. I guess all these I really didn't play. Actually, no. Crossbow Training. Link's Crossbow Training is unironically B tier. It's a fun game. It is a fun game, unironically. You just get to shoot a crossbow. It's like nothing crazy. Oh, but I forgot the best Zelda game. The Faces of Evil. Obviously the greatest game of all time. And that'll be it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.